Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Swedes Farm. It's Rich. It's a gorgeous, calm morning for the first time in a while. If I haven't been on for a while, and I apologize, I'm going to be swatting a little bit here. The gnats are incredible this year. We've gotten rain and we had a lot of snowfall that you saw. That has produced a lot of mosquitoes and a lot of gnats. So if I'm swatting, that's what's going on, and that's why I'm wearing this beautiful colorful outfit. It's got long sleeves. I have been in jeans and long sleeves when I've been out in the garden. It's nasty. I have also not been on with any films because it has been so windy, which you would think would knock down the gnats. Nope, they're still out. It has been so windy that filming has been near impossible. It just sounds so awful. I want to give you a garden update just so you can see what we're doing. We have been busy out here in the garden, but we're making slow, steady progress. If you can see the stretch down here, the farmer's field is planted, the soybeans are in, but along here, dandelion heaven. It's just such a weed, a tough little weed problem we've got, and we're going to tackle that over the next week or so. Here's where all the vining crops are going to be, the pumpkins, squash, all that, dandelions, weeds, all that. Today we're picking weeds, we're going to burn, we're doing all sorts of stuff. We're going to conquer this. So don't have anything planted here, but that's going to be over the next 3 days. This will be cleaned out and planted. We've got the start of our compost pile. Got a bunch of compost to add. And the strip here where we're going to put the zucchinis and yellow squash. Weeds have been a problem. So let me walk with you here. As I'm walking, I'll tell you some other things. Rototiller. Got that out, walked that across the entire property so we can put in our native garden that we're doing for the Milkweed for Monarchs program. Got there and started. Tire was bad. The tube had gone bad, so 30 some bucks later, got the rototiller back up and going. Then was mowing last week. You know, we've had rain and a little bit of rain and all, and so got that going. Tire went bad valve, so that's in getting fixed. I've had some tire issues. So let me spin you around, show you what we got, show you the tubs first. The tubs on this end. Got a nice line of lettuce, spinach coming up along here, and a lettuce mix there along with our garlic in the tubs here. The onions are coming up. Got one tub of red onions and one of white onions. So those are just getting started. The rest of the garden is coming up. Brussels sprouts are looking good. Our Napa cabbage, I'm quite disappointed. Bolt, almost an instant bolt. There's a couple that haven't, but almost an instant 100% bolt. So I'm going to rip that out and start some other crop in there. The other cabbage that we'll use for sauerkraut is looking really good, and our broccoli's looking good. A row of spicy peppers, eggplant is coming up, another row of spicy peppers, then green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper. We got quite a bit. Sorry, I'm walking you a bit here. 5 rows of carrots that are coming up in one of the raised beds. A few weeds we got to pull out of there. There's my commissioner working on compost management. Thank you. Potatoes and potatoes. So we're off and going. A little bit of a start. You know, not bad for June 1st. Now, Weed Central over here, and we're going to conquer this. Look at that. We got one row of plastic in between heavy winds. There's going to be a row of plastic on this side, and some planting. We're going to put a row of plastic on this side, and then another support system with cattle panels for more peas and beans. So what we've got on either side here is we've got peas right here that have started, and then beans on the other side, both green beans and wax beans. Another task for today is just going through here and weeding it out. You can see the weeds are pretty thick, but we'll put garden fabric on top of that, snug it up fairly close, and we should be just fine. So let me continue walking you down here. This whole area, been leveling it out, working it over. This is all going to have garden fabric on it and some of those tubs that we just got to hold it down. So feeling good about that. I got to come through here. We've got our tomatoes. Tomato Alley is off and running, but what you'll see, especially on this side, I have to come on weed. Now, weeding is such a wrong term because all those are volunteer tomatoes from last year, especially here where the cherries were. If you need 1,000 tomato plants, I've got them. So Tomato Alley is off and running. Everything is off and running. It's just been a challenge. Let me walk out here. Tomato Alley is looking good. The plants are a foot tall. They're down. They're watered every night. They've had their first batch of fertilizer. I need to come thin some lower leaves out, get them attached with their first support or their first attachment to the support, and we're off and running. Some of them are, 18 inches tall, so it's pretty good. The rest of this is just going to be some weeding, some burning, kind of where I'm putting in the plastic. Or the garden fabric, I'm not that worried. It is come through here, weed whip it down, and then just put the fabric right over the top of it. It'll kill it completely. So get that there, and then I've got my my new tubs here. So we bought 3 new tubs, thanks to the money that was provided to us by our CSA families. That was our, excuse me, ick, I love eating gnats. Our investment this year from the CSA was, we got these 3 cattle troughs. 2 are a little thinner, they're all 8-footers, and then this big one. Someone's excited. And then we've got this cattle panel. Excuse me, I just ate another gnat. God, they're bad. It's still got all the material where we had the chicks inside. I'm just going to take that, scatter that over the onions as a mulch, and some of the little droppings will break down, provide a little bit of nutrient, but the rest of it will just keep the soil wet. So, garden update, a little quicker than I wanted, but I'm dying. I don't know if you can see it. The gnats are just swarming. It is just nasty out here. Anyways, from Buggy, Minnesota, I hope everybody's doing good. Let me know how your garden's doing, and I'll wait a couple weeks and give you another update. Thanks, everybody. Take care.